Graziano is reporting that Deshaun Watson met with the new head coach of the Texans, David Culley, late last week. And in that meeting, Watson reiterated his desire to be traded and told Culley he has no plans to ever play for the Texans again. And then, as this news is breaking yesterday, Deshaun Watson went on Twitter and posted, "Loyalty is everything. Don't you ever forget it," which is interesting and tells us absolutely nothing. So, Jeremy Fowler, what is the latest now as far as Watson is concerned?
Well, Greeny, Watson is so dug in, I'm told, that he is willing to wait this out. I'm told there's a very real possibility that he could not show up for the preseason, not show up for the start of the regular season if he's not traded. He could incur $3+ million of fines during that process, but he doesn't care. I'm told the relationship is simply too far gone right now. There are no other meetings scheduled with the Texans. Deshaun feels like he said what he needs to, and so he's monitoring a list of teams that he thinks could be a good fit for him. I think at this point it's an anything but Houston plan. He would take a lot of different teams to get out of there, which makes the Jets, the Miami Dolphins, others in play because of the draft capital. But watch out for the Denver Broncos. They're intriguing to him. Even the Carolina Panthers, I'm told, is a team to watch out for because he knows they'll be aggressive. They're close to his hometown of Gainesville, Georgia, have some intriguing pieces on offense.
All right, so there's a lot of different possibilities as we sit there. Bart, what are you hearing? You talk to people all over the place. What are you hearing as far as the way this Deshaun Watson thing is going to play out?
I hear both sides are dug in, Greeny, and I really expect this to be a Carson Palmer type of situation when you think Carson Palmer wanted out and the Bengals dug in until Hugh asked for him in Oakland the next year. And I think that's going to be a staring contest. I think both sides are going to be stubborn, but I don't think that Deshaun Watson should try and sit out and not come in. I think you show up and you become a malcontent. You go there and you show up to practice, and then when they say or see that they're not getting any money back because he's physically there, you can be there without being there, Greeny. I mean, he's going to have to go full Tropic Thunder. He's going to have to go there. He's going to have to, play the game. That's the only way you get out. You look at James Harden. He showed up. He showed up in the fat man suit, and he got his wishes. Deshaun Watson's going to have to show up, not know the playbook. Somebody's going to be running a slant route. He's going to have to throw the ball out of bounds and make it where you can't even practice. We saw this happen with Brandon Marshall when he was taking passes from Jay Cutler, and he was batting the ball down every time the ball came there. You have to become that type of malcontent. You have to become that type of distraction. But they say, you know what, we just got to move forward because this isn't going to be beneficial. Because if you don't show up, you're giving money back. That's the last thing that you want to do, especially with the new rules underneath the CBA.
What a complete mess. Ninko, what do you think? How should this thing go from here? If you're advising any of the parties involved, how should this thing play out from here?
The Texans need to trade him, and they need to get as many first-round picks as they possibly can. And look, at the end of the day, you can't be the two alpha dogs looking at each other like, okay, who's gonna be the first one to back down? You can't do that in this particular situation. When you do that, it just makes the whole atmosphere that much more stressful. And the players that are involved in this and the other guys on that team, they can feel that as well. You feel that weirdness going on in the building. So I think if you're the Texans, you move the player. He doesn't want to be there. He said he's not going to play. He's dug in. He's not going anywhere. You just say, okay, look, at this point right now, I know he's the franchise and he's a great football player, but if we can get 3 number ones or 4 first-round picks for him, let's try and turn those into something special. Because at this point, if you don't have him report and he doesn't show up and he's throwing the ball out of bounds and saying, I don't know the plays, that just wouldn't be great for himself and everybody else on the team.
Yeah, that's a situation that everyone would love to avoid if possible. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.